I'm just overwhelmed. I need a break to catch up. This one's been. What's up, guys? I'm Chase Lemax, and you're watching Chasing Grace. Welcome back. Back to Chasing Grace. Last week we provisioned up, aligned the engine, and prepared to leave the dock with Captain Kathleen giving us pointers. But right before we left, the engine started having serious problems, and we knew we had to get inside the engine and diagnose the problem, and we immediately found a serious issue, so you know we had to call the jack of all trades, the master, Mr. Thomas. I might have just got either really lucky or really unfortunate. I just took the valve cover off.
You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's not that bad. That's a little bit. I thought it was like really milky, like a head gas and blown type of milky.
What do you think this is coming from?
Well, that's a diesel. Sometimes that little bit of milkiness is normal. With the cold, with the heat, with the cold weather, condensation gets in metal sometimes, and you get a little light. You'll get that sometimes. That's normal. On the motor side, now if it was white all over the motor side, then it would be something to be worried about. But just in the valve curvers, a light be like that, that's not bad.
Okay, yeah, it looks pretty clean around all the valves and whatnot.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, tattoo artist.
But I cut a hole in the back, so that definitely would hurt somebody.
Do you see it? There's one missing right here. Well, it's just, I think it's in there. It's just not connected. It's right down there.
Alan.
And then we noticed there's a push rod not even connected. It might have just been stuck open.
You could be absolutely right.
And so then, and if that's the case, then the fuel would be going into the cylinder and then just dumping straight out with no compression. And I would think that the whole thing would be shaking and fucking knocking and doing crazy stuff if this push rod wasn't connected.
Yeah, that diesel is so strong sometimes it'll still run with just one, running off three and a half cylinders.
Wow.
Normally that push rod is setting onto a, if you remember in the Corvette, there's a hydraulic lifter down there. Okay, well that rod, the other end of that rod that you don't see that's going down is sitting on top of that. But what happens is once that lifter collapses or fails, then it can't pump up anymore, so it drops down.
Okay.
Like it is right there, so it dropped away from it.
And so it's in the bottom of the head, you mean? Cylinder head?
Yes.
Okay.
And it may be sitting, and once you pull the head off, you're going to realize that it's not really in the head, it's in the block, but it's sitting in the top of the block. So once you get that top off, you got to figure out how to get to the lift.
Your face is not encouraging me, Thomas. You look like you're in pain for me, man.
I'm trying to remember, do you have to pull that? I'm hoping that you don't have to put that head to get to that lifter. Which I don't think you do. Once you pull that rod out of that one that's collapsed, you should be able to take a strong magnet and go down in that hole, and it should catch that lifter and pull it out.
So when you say pull it out, like completely out of the engine or just up to where it's supposed to be sitting?
Completely out of the engine. There is no such thing as putting it where it's supposed to be. It's where it's supposed to be now, but it's collapsed.
It's a spring that has failed.
Right, it just shrunk down, exactly. So it's collapsed.
So while Kieran and I are working on the engine, if you look over, that's what Alan's working on.
I'm playing drums with the dog.
And what are you doing over there?
Tattooing the smiley face on the bottom of my foot.
Oh my god.
We bring the vibes, do you know what I mean?
Making the best of it.
Right, there's a table there.
You know it's bad when your version of well is that you've only found 2 problems easily so far.
You know why this one looks good? Because the engine's not firing. Because the rocker's not going down.
This one's bent. Here you go, Tommy. You see that one? Okay. Well, I'm going to hit pause then, and I'm going to go to AutoZone to go get one of those big, long, extendable magnets. And then I'll come back and I'll call you in a little while, okay? If I can get this lifter out, maybe that means...
That painter state?
Maybe that means we don't have to, here, go any deeper.
Look at this. What?
I think you're trying to say the Bahamas.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to say Auto Trader parts. Oh, but we've sold the truck, so that means we're taking the
Marina courtesy car. Shout out to St. John's Yacht Harbor. They have a courtesy car. Just act nonchalant. I'm gonna get some B-roll.
There's nonchalant now.
Yeah.
That nonchalant, yeah. Wait, what's wrong with that?
Alan,
What?
I think Kieran put something on your back.
What do you put on my back? Oh, right. This will be funny away.
We're getting delusional these days. We gotta get out of here, dude.
How I feel right now.
Send help!
Please sir, help me.
You're so pretty.
Hold on, what's that on the TV? Wait for me, Chase. I'm coming.
Might be too big, so I'm gonna grab both of them.
So we got all the shit. Now we're gonna lift whatever we lift out of this lifty lift.
31.
In or out? In or out?
10. No, no.
I said in or out.
What is it on this?
It's for you. Look at this. I come back to this boat and the place gets absolutely left in a state of disrepair.
You're tickling me. Too big?
Too big.
Too big.
Need the other one.
Is that it going up and down?
Yeah. I've tried with the magnet and I can't get them out. It's strong enough to lift a heavy wrench, so I don't think it's the magnet's fault. It just doesn't seem like they're wanting to come out the hole. They both come up to the same distance and then like they cap out. Something's hitting them.
You know, you put the screwdriver and you push on it, it's going to try some resistance.
Okay.
Just make sure that both of them have the same amount of resistance. Spring.
Could I use that bent push rod?
You can use the big push rod, just be careful. Yeah, you can use the big push rod.
Okay. I'm about to test something, and if the test goes well, then all I have to do is order a new push rod.
Did you field spring at all when you were doing this?
No. And I was thinking, okay, maybe I had to push real hard on those springs, but then when I pushed with the wrench, nothing. I can't feel any spring on any of them. It just feels like it gets to them, and then there is no push. I pushed hard on it with a rubber end of a wrench, and I don't feel any give or push back.
What I'm guessing now, because I don't have the specs on it, those lifters are non-hydraulic, they're solid lifters. But that's a good thing, so it means they can't collapse.
Okay. So you think,
Okay?
what do you think I should do? You think I should just get a push rod, put this thing back together, and then try?
That's exactly what you should do.
And is there any way that in like 1 or 2, 3 days, you can come over here and help me put this thing back on
Sure.
with these push rods? Because I'm worried I'm gonna put it on and bend it.
Okay. And not a fact, change or two, because I might bend it too.
I'm gonna order a couple of them. Yeah.
Yeah, you should be good.
They ain't.
We ain't gonna bend two, but we might bend one.
They ain't but $15, $20, but I'm gonna order 2 or 3 of them. There's 2 leaks that we identified, coolant leaks, and we should now work on those.
I think this is a heat exchanger for the coolant. Because it looks like there's seawater coming into it, and then if there's cooling coming out of it. Yeah. I feel like valve. I don't know, maybe there wasn't anything out there.
Yeah, that looks pretty fucked, doesn't it? Shitty felt thing. It's the thermostat housing.
Yeah.
This could be a problem that's resulted from a bigger problem. A bigger problem could have caused this problem. Let it sit on there for a second.
It's alright to tell me what you think about me. Where are you? and I'm so sorry. I cannot sleep. I cannot dream tonight.
I need
Somebody and always. Dad, they like told me to come here to go to the Bahamas, Dad. I didn't even know what the Bahamas was, but I'm not going there, so yeah.
It's too much.
Is that the right thing to do? Are we sure it's the right thing to do?
Yeah, well, we gotta take this gasket off, so we gotta empty the system. Well, I spilled a lot, but I also got a lot of it, so.
Nice.
It's a half win.
It's a 50-50.
In West Philadelphia, a ball of rain.
This is what you get for having Kieran working the engine.
There lies one of our other coolant leaks. It's the gasket that's on it. You can pull it off, Kieran. Yeah, so gotta go get one of those made. It's not just the gasket though. There's supposed to be a gasket here on the outside and this one on the inside, and they're just falling apart. And the reason is we have determined this is a aftercooler. Please let us know in the comments if we're correct. It's here on the starboard side of the engine, this piece. Look how pitted and corroded it is. It's just like there's pieces of it missing down here at the bottom, to where a seal, like a gasket, is just never gonna fucking seal down in there. So we're all very depressed from the evenings of yesterday with us not leaving. We should be off the coast of Georgia right now, on the way to Bahamas.
You got there that quickly.
Yeah, we'd be in Georgia by now. It could be the case that something really much worse, deeper in the engine, caused this push rod. I just don't have the understanding to diagnose it. So we're going to replace the push rod. We are replacing a few other gaskets where we found small coolant leaks while we're at it. And we're going to hope that we tighten it all down, put it back together, and the engine runs great. We don't have this awful diesel slick dumping into the ocean. And so we can leave. Yeah. But also tonight, there's not much else to do on the boat. Like right now, everything else is ready to go. And so I think tonight we're probably going to drink heavily and tattoo each other. So I think we'll just cut to that scene.
We'll take
now.
Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers to you, whoever you are. Come here. Come here. There we go. For what we are about to receive. Say the rest.
I hope everyone's truly fucking thankful because I cooked it.
Very thankful.
Amen.
A trash bag!
When do we got it?
Right now!
Why can't you zoom on these things? Hello, bee! Hello, bee! Hello, butt.
Kids at home, don't try this, but
I need it to come more
The-
towards me.
the other night we drunkenly purchased a tattoo machine.
This is not a good angle.
It's so ticklish. Can we pick a different spot?
I asked and you said no. Well, now you've got a nice black dot in your foot, you fucking loser.
Okay.
Why did you put tissue
Here,
on
put it on my leg.
No.
Put it on my leg.
No.
Why not?
That's trust. We need a razor. Really
It's
fucks
alright.
with your vision, I can't lie.
What does?
Like you everything's shaking, so you can't see like a clear line. Like when you're holding this machine and what you're looking at is shaking.
confidence so that
No, I'm not saying that. No, it's just. But even when I practice with the skin, it's your eyes not actually centered. Like I can't explain it. Oh my god, tattoo artist freak.
Tattoo artist, you're so good.
Okay, wait, I'm gonna do another.
I got it
one.
made. Free tattoos. I know this is a sailing channel and we're renovating a boat, and that's what you guys are watching. But in the comments, comment what I should get tattooed, and then the top like comment, I will get it tattooed.
This is the worst idea.
Do it, and I will deliver on my promise, because I really don't care. I quite like tattoos, by the way. They're good. Thanks, babe. That's good. High five. You did a good job. That's your
It's a
first.
bit thick there, but
That's your first one, huh?
first victim.
First victim.
Should we eat the brownies?
Right, you gonna do my lip now?
There are more important things in life than tattoos, my lords.
That no.
He wants to be Brady.
Good. Right.
And I keep this world from dragging me down, but I fall back down.
That's really well.
It is always sketchy doing that.
Just all that so we could get this thing going.
We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. What have we found? The same old fear. Wish you were here.
Loving it, Alan. I'm doing JB Weld, which I will have cure, and then I'll file down, try to get it smooth. I'll go at it a couple times if I have to. And then the gasket material.
But like, I don't know. The thing is, it's
Because
like
honestly, cutting the fucking... Oh, you're about to say.
in this situation, but I just need.
Holy shit, did I get that on camera? Are you okay?
God damn it, Kieran.
Everything's fine, everybody.
I'd like to propose a toast to my friend Kieran, who almost lost his life today at the hands of this boat. Cheers, Kieran.
50th time.
To Kieran. To Kieran.
To Kieran.
We'll see you 50th time.
Oh shit. We almost lost Kieran today. Everybody, we almost lost Kieran today. We almost lost Kieran today, but then we had a toast and it saved his life.
So we finally have the new push rods and we are ready to install them. But it's a technical job and it's easy to mess up. So I would rather watch Mr. Thomas do it and learn from watching him.
To make absolutely sure they're the same ones.
They look a little different there at the bottom, don't
They look a little different, but they're still doing the same thing. They say this is the rod, this is it. I would be a little suspect about that, but another reason why you would know that this is not a hydraulic lifter, you have no hole down the center. So basically when the hydraulic is building up in the part that's down the motor, it's sending oil up through the rod. Okay? And the rod is draining, oil is coming back down, so this is definitely a solid lifter.
I don't understand what this thermostat does.
Okay, this is the one that's busted.
I didn't know if the thermostat was busted or not.
Yeah, oh, it's definitely busted. You got a new one?
I don't.
Just don't. You don't have a new thermostat?
I have a new gasket for it. That's what I was waiting on.
Really?
Yeah.
This is my philosophy. The guy was on the water running the motor, right? And all of a sudden he noticed his temperature was going up on his boat. He's like, wow, I'm running hot out here. Gotta do something. So now he says the thermostat has got to be stuck closed or stuck open. Stuck where it normally sticks closed. It's holding all the hot water in the block. That's why the block's overheating. Okay, because this right here is never opening to let the hot water out and the cool water in. Some people don't like thermostats at all. They when they get a new truck, what they do is toss the thermostat out of it. That's why that means the truck will never run hot because of the thermostat. You will never blow a motor because you're running and you said, oh, okay. Why would I let a 50-cent part cost me $1 million? Toss it and they throw it away. So that's why.
Okay.
So that's completely up to
The
you.
only reason you keep it is for it to warm up on a cold day.
Warm up on a cold day for diesels. Fuel efficiency and emissions. That's what you hear all the time.
Okay, so if you were me, you wouldn't say that I'm crazy to not fix that thermostat.
No, not at all.
Okay.
As long as you know that it's not in there.
Yeah.
You can just coat both sides of that, and you're good. You have a torque wrench?
I do. I have one here that I borrowed from AutoZone.
Did you find Charleston rubbing gasket?
I did, but I haven't gone to them for anything yet.
Okay.
I still need to replace this little fucking thing, which if we run good today, I might run and go get something for it. So those are cast iron rocker arms?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 54 foot-pounds feet. What is NM?
Meters. I think.
Yeah, that's Newton meters. That's what it stands
Boats
for.
are using Newton meters.
Everybody besides the U.S.
Yeah. Got another one, Ben.
You found another one? Mm-hmm. So that means we have no spares.
You may not. You may even be in a deficit. Let me show you how you can tell. See that push out right there? When I roll it, and it starts to roll. See how it does? See how it just rolls straight? No problem. It rolls. It rolls consistently. When I roll it. See that roll right there? This is the one right that I took out. Watch this one. It'll actually get to a point where it stops. Point.
So I need to go ahead and order a fuck ton of these suckers.
I just put all new ones in. You down here, put them all in. We got 3 that bent that we know bent. I wouldn't be surprised if all of them bent.
I guess you're not going to the Caribbean, Alan.
Nope.
That's your answer right there.
Yeah, we got them.
I'm just. So that means I gotta wait 2 more days to find out if this is the problem.
You do, Chase. Patient.
Thomas, I don't want to listen to you on that one, man.
Patient is not your best suit.
Well, hell no, patience ain't my best.
I know it ain't. I've been knowing you too long.
My girlfriend gonna break up with me, Thomas. I gotta find out if this engine
I
works.
know you. Like you're on the mating surface. You see what I'm saying? You see that gap?
Yeah. So this is what I was dealing with. So I don't know if you saw, I put JB Quick and built it up a lot because it was missing. And I probably need to take this off and put even more.
Not
this
more.
latex.
Not more. You need
Latex
less.
material.
Yeah, no. You got, I don't think you're on the mating surface.
That's because I think that the mating surface is recessed back because material is missing.
Right. Or
Seawater's eating away.
Or you have put so much permatech on it that it's got on the lip of the mating surface and not letting it mate. A little too much permatech on that, Chase. A little aggressive with that permatech.
I thought to myself I need to put a whole bunch on there because that gap was thick.
Less is more.
Thomas
rewind.
is in a joking mood.
Rewind when I said, Chase, make sure you don't put too much on there.
I can afford to be on a joking mode. I'm not Chase. I'm trying to wipe this off the best I can.
So that's all you want me to do is just try to fucking wipe this off and peel it off, blade it off.
Yeah, get it all off. That's right.
Big waste of fucking tube.
You see this mating surface right here?
Yes.
Yeah, when you push this up on there, it's got to go up on there. Let's watch what happened right here. See that big knot?
Yeah.
See all that knot? Now bring your hand back to the normal side. You see, now just roll your finger across until it hits the bump. Then keep coming. See that bump right there? Yeah. That's gonna hold you off.
You think it needs more or less? I'm confused.
You gotta have less. We gotta take some of this off. We got too much on here. So what we need to do is, if you trying to use a file, right?
I have fine.
The only thing gonna help you right there is a drum. You got to get in here, ever so slightly. You got to take that down.
Okay. That's where I was having my leak, was from the bottom side.
Okay.
Where that was missing that material.
So do we have a gasket?
No. This is the guy had literally, like, I can't order one online, and to get a new heat exchanger is ridiculous. Everyone says you got to stick a fuck ton of fucking gasket material in there.
Okay.
Well, when I say everyone, 3 people in a cruiser's forum.
Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Thank you for listening to my TED Talk.
We interrupt this episode of playing.
It's a TED Talk.
We interrupt this episode of playing
Not
ukulele
sponsored by TED Talk.
upside down to tell you that we have a really cool evening tonight. So, although we are a bit stranded for a few more days trying to finish the engine, and we're dealing with the stresses of that, it's been really cool. 2 new patrons, both Jeffrey Howenstein and someone named Vanessa, who I'm about to meet for the first time, and her husband, reached out to me. My phone number is in Patreon. All the patrons have my cell number. And they reached out and they said, hey, we're local, or we have friends who are local, and we want to get you some food and drinks. So any minute now, we're expecting Vanessa and her husband, who I'm very excited to meet.
Both of which I love. Not the people, food and drinks.
And we're going to have to put Alan under the stairs and hide my crazy cousin. Lord of mercy. But that's awesome. I'm really excited for that. It'll be the first patrons who have been on the boat. I've met a few patrons in person in Annapolis. And there's these people who are just, it's people who really believe in the project that we're doing, trying to, sail around the world and travel while we're young and do this thing and fix up this old boat. And they're supporting in a monthly fashion, and they're supporting in amazing ways, just like with encouragement and bringing hot food and drinks. And I'm so excited. So let's get into it.
I actually thought you could use a care package.
Yeah, as you see our living room right now.
Oh my gosh.
So it's still developing. We're replacing all of our push rods tomorrow, which we hope, and I think it might be the last thing, and then we're out of here.
Like they're German shocks that if you are either full at the end of a meal and want to keep eating, or you have a hangover. But I also figure it works for seasickness, would be my assumption.
Okay. Really?
It's like a digestif.
I need that.
Tastes like Jaeger.
I need
Yeah,
that.
it's super strong.
Kieran loves
made up my mind.
Jaeger. Don't tell Kieran that.
We've got a Chrysler 26 trailer sailor.
Okay, cool.
But it's tall enough you can stand up in it, and big enough you can go on for weekends or week-longs.
No, it's great, and then you park it in the yard or something.
Yeah, it's in the backyard.
That's awesome.
So it's cheap. It's very affordable.
Yeah.
Serious.
Can't do serious. It's not in my nature. What song do you want?
Anything. Whatever you just.
Just get ukulele.
How's that sunset treating you, Alan?
Yeah, really nice. Thank you very much. I'm here till next week, quite literally. So, any requests?
This fucking guy. So now that we have all of the push rods and we're ready to reinstall, Thomas is back to hopefully pull this thing through.
You think I can do this myself?
No.
I said not no. I said heck no.
No.
Hey, dog loves the sun.
It's so good. He just gets but he gets drunk on it. Do you know what I mean? Like he'll sit in the sun and then he's like.
Threads are non-existent on this one bolt. Instead of drilling it and tapping it and putting a newer bolt, we've got a longer bolt that we're going to run in from this side. But the curve of the exterior of the heat exchanger would bump into the head of the bolt, so he's got half of it off so it could sit in there snug, and then we could just put a nut on it from the other side.
Right. You got that one good and tight, Jason?
I do.
All right, Chase. All right, now what we need to do, we need to turn the motor. Now, as you're turning the motor, the belt's gonna try to spin. So what you got to do is you got to put tension on that belt on that side. You can't adjust this until this valve comes up top dead center on that valve. And I can actually pick any of these. So we'll pick, so keep going, I think it's slipping again. All right, that's good, that's good. Now this one right here, stop moving, so it came all the way up.
It's close.
That's right, it means that the lobe is away from it. I mean, right now it is at its absolute highest point. Take our feeler gauge and slip in here. We hope this happens. So we're gonna back this off a little bit. Okay, so this feeler gauge starting to slip in. Okay. And you can back it off enough where you can put it like that. That's good. That's what I like. Take your wrench. Lock it down. We got a little bit of drag, but that's perfect. I'm going to lock it down. Okay. So we got 4 more to go.
Get in there.
Get in there.
Good.
Let me stick my head down there.
They're all adjusted. We're just going back and adjusting them once more. I'm not leaking out of that after that heat exchanger, am I?
I don't see anything.
Okay, so we're gonna crank it up.
You ready?
Mm-hmm. Back her off. We're gonna see what it does. Hopefully,
Did you just check the oil, or did I? Anyone?
Yeah. When we crank it up, Chase, you may have to shut it back off. I don't know how much oil it's going to try to sling. Hopefully, the sling's none.
Hopefully, it don't get on the ceiling. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we got the oil pumping now. Making a mess, making a mess. So that motor sounded really good. I didn't hear any tapping. So I think we got those valves adjusted really good. So what we're gonna do,
I had a bunch of white smoke come out in the back. You had it in here too.
We just
I was gonna say we got clouded in here too.
we'll put everything together, lock it down, and keep our fingers crossed.
I love that we literally have tailgaters outside.
Yeah.
Waiting.
The whole like juxtaposition of this scenario is hilarious.
There's tailgaters outside waiting to see if this engine works.
Yeah. So once this goes on, you're starting it up. Oh wow, I can't believe this.
Kieran, we shut the through hole for the fucking water.
What?
I'm gonna have water coming through my exhaust, and I got real scared. We don't want that. Sorry, buddy.
I think you got that on camera. I'm standing on my finger.
Where are you coming from, Thomas?
All kind of places.
Fucking A. I thought you said this one wasn't gonna leak.
I didn't think it would, Chase.
How much water's coming out?
Well, worse than it was before.
You're not wrong about that.
Yeah.
No.
Remember earlier I said I think I did a really good job?
You did a shit job.
Apparently. But Thomas had thought I did a good job too.
Compared to
Honestly, it did. It looked good.
You think it's bottoming out before I get tension?
I think maybe bottom out, and we're just not getting a good scrimp.
You know, let's just put a shit ton of this fucking gasket.
No. We're not putting no shit ton again. So what the hell you did last time? We're not doing that. Okay.
You sure you don't want more of this?
No, jeez. It's good to pull that motor out and rebuild that motor. I would delete you from my phone.
I swear to God, we should all
That's
like.
amazing.
We should get a group.
That is amazing.
Did you hear him?
Yeah.
He said if we had to pull the engine out and rebuild it, he'd delete me from my phone, his phone.
Wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good idea, Thomas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if it leaks, let's let it run and see what the exhaust looks like. Because I want to see if the fuel stops coming out of the exhaust.
Okay. Take it off. I think we're creating a problem. Take it all off. I think we're creating a problem.
What's your thought process?
Well, what I'm thinking is that what we're trying to do is we're basically trying to seal. And I think what we did was created more of a problem than we fixed with that gasket. Okay. And the reason I say that is
We're backing it off, and this isn't sealing.
That's
we got
right,
it already.
that's
So
right.
we should take both gaskets off.
That's right.
And then just try to put a little bit of material in between the mating
exactly right.
surfaces.
We're creating a problem. Now the only thing that's holding is the gasket. The gasket was never designed for that. That's designed to hold the pressure. So I think
You told me to get the gasket, Thomas.
I didn't take it off.
You done told me.
You told me about this big old gap.
You're supposed to Mr. Thomas like that.
You told me about this big old gap. You scared me, Chase. I'm like, what gap you talking about? You're like, this big old gap, it was there. I'm like, what? Oh, yeah. I like it already. Did you do something?
What's going on?
I don't know. Did you do something?
Nope. Oh, hold on, it's me. Yeah.
Well, I said, it got to be. Line the phone.
I think it's looking good, man. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but it's looking a lot better. It's so dramatic, but I'm just overwhelmed. This is like, this is one of those days that's just make or break. it's like your visa's about to expire, and if we didn't get out of here now, then you'd have to leave and go work for 3 months, which wouldn't be the end of the world, but I don't want to leave you. And I'm out of money. I just don't have any money to keep fixing this engine. I need a break to catch up. I needed it to work today. I'm really happy it's working. I think we're actually leaving. It's just a lot, you know? It's like,
Yeah.
I just think of moments from like the last 7 years leading up to this. I just want to leave. And then I sit here and I hug goodbye to my mom, and she's just sad and she's crying because she thinks she's not going to see me. And she probably won't.
She will.
It's just a lot, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm just so happy, but I'm also like terrified, and it just doesn't feel real. I'm just overwhelmed. I've just had so much stress that like if this didn't work, and if we found like deeper engine issues and we had to pull the head and get into the block of the engine, then you know we would just have to pause everything and stop what we're working for, and I'd have to go, you know, work on a boat for a year and come back to it, and I just didn't want to do it. I'm just really happy it's fine. And it's just all riding on fucking this stupid fucking engine. I just need like 2 weeks of
I know, of nothing.
Just 2 weeks of nothing being broken.
Yeah,
and then it
I
could
know.
break again, and we'll fucking maintenance it and fix it.
This is 2 weeks and I've
I
been
just
going
need
on.
like 2 weeks.
I know.
Fuck, if I could get 2 days, it'd be happy. I think it's done. I think it's looking really good. Like, there's a little bit of fuel left in our system because we've been burning like it dirty basically and having excess fuel coming through our exhaust because there was a piston that wasn't firing for
Cylinder.
a long time.
Yeah.
Our smoke is gone.
The smoke, literally, you couldn't even sit here. Like, you couldn't even sit this far away from the boat without being like clouded in a fucking smoke.
And the engine sounds great, and this week we fixed 2 really bad coolant leaks, one of which was fucking difficult.
He's in jail.
He's in boat jail.
He's in boat jail. Are you in boat jail? What is that noise? Let me up! What's happening? Small bug. Hello. He's in boat jail. You're in boat jail. Need to not stress ourselves.
Yeah, no, I think we go inside and we put the living room back together and we fill up our water. It's the first 2.
Yep.
And I'm gonna task Kieran and Alan with strapping up the tender and making sure that it doesn't sway around at all. Alan, if you don't mind, I'm gonna ask you to stay in the dock. I'm gonna remove the shore power cord. You can remove the spring lines. You're gonna be on the dock to walk us back, right? We're gonna undo our stern line and pull it on board. You're gonna undo the bow line and walk us back, okay? Literally be pulling the boat back. I'm gonna have it running and I'll kick it in gear just to try to get our stern off, and I'll be bouncing the bow thruster off to try to get separation from the dock. But once we do undo the lines, you can literally like walk us back with that bow line, like have it in your left hand and push us. Kieran, all I want you to do is make sure that drone's on us and watch that pillar over there. I have a slight fear that our bow could come in, and our fenders are up there, they should be good, but you just are there to fend off our bow, okay? And talk to me like, hey, you're gonna hit here on the bow, oh, you're clear to swing, you know, like it's gonna come, talk to me, and talk to me loud. We're gonna try to back out this way, go straight out. We're going to that T-dock there, not this one here that we're on and Carolina Girl's on, the very next one.
Yeah.
The dock is like this. We're gonna come in from this direction at a 45-degree angle with our bow into the current so to slow us. And I'll slowly turn away, bow thrust away, and we should coast into the side. But what you'll need to do, Alan, is be there to catch our lines.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
And make them off.
Yeah, that's fine.
Once we get going, I'll ask you to change our fenders over. Change our fenders and our lines. Both of you need to do it.
Sweet. Let's do it.
So,
Pull that short power, baby.
What?
I think we're ready.
So,
All right, give us a push and stand up. Stand on.
here we go.
All right, Alan, take it off. Walk us back. Forward idle. Hey, fend me off the dock. We're going out backwards.
well, that's one way of getting out of a dock.
Idle. Forward idle.
I could not get my stern over to starboard. The prop walk was too strong.
Okay.
We got all the time in the world, guys. I'm sitting still.
You want bow line or stern line first? Bow.
Probably bow.
Get it around the cleat. Don't try to pull it yourself. Get it
Put it on a cleat. Put it on a cleat. Alan, come crack the stern. Come back here. Alan, come here now.
It's 9 AM. We're in St. John's Island Yacht Harbour Marina. We're gonna sail to Florida, baby. Doggy puppy. Doggy puppy, yeah, puppy.
Because our friends from Savvy Navy reached out, and we're going to be running off the phone today. I got mounted right here, and so we're going to be running our Savvy Navy app, just making sure we're all good. I've been checking tides, we've been checking weather through tropical tidbits and predict wind. I think we're good to go. I can't believe I'm saying this, but the renovation of the boat is done. Today we call it done. After now, we just do repairs and maintenance, but she's all done. We have transformed this boat. I've had her almost a year, it took me. I can't believe how quickly the year flew by. We've done a lot of stuff. Just moved around to the T-dock. We're ready to go. Water tanks are full. Put about 80 gallons of diesel in her. And we're ready to go. We got our Savvy Navy app. We got autopilot. We have to calibrate today. A list of things to do. But tides are ready and the bridge is operating, and Grace is about to leave her home port on a sail around the world. I'm pretty nervous, to be honest with you. I think me and my girlfriend are both nervous. I just don't want anything to happen to the boat. You know, I'm out here learning trial by fire, so I'm gonna make some mistakes for sure. I just hope that they're not really bad mistakes. The thing I'm the most nervous about is not sailing to the Bahamas. The thing I'm the most nervous about is getting out of this dock and getting through the fixed bridge and this tight Wapu cut, going through the harbor. Because there's other boats and there's things to hit, and I can bump bottom, and like if I'm gonna make a mistake, it's gonna be on the dock or something, so, or at a bridge. So wish me luck, wish us luck. Anything that's gonna happen, it's gonna happen out there, you know what I mean? But look at that boat. She is stunning. My God. I mean, oof. Let's fire up this engine and get out of here.
Okay, you have a very good trip.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll see you later.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, Snitchel.
Bye, Snitch.
All right, I'm ready when everyone else is. I'm gonna loosen this spring. I would like you on the bow. Alan, get it ready to go. Go ahead and let it go, buddy.
Kieran, do with this footage what you will, but no masturbation, okay? Bahamas, 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 Bahamas. Bahamas, Bahamas, Bahamas. Bahamas! Samba, samba. Beach, beach, beach. Carnival, carnival, carnival. Brazil, Brazil. Rio de Janeiro. Bahamas. Oh wow.
What is the towel?
Can we just take a moment to appreciate the name of that device? Pump guzzler.
The guzzler pump.
The guzzler pump. Sounds like one of my girlfriends. Don't put that in, by the way.
You said it, okay?
Fuck's sake.
She.